No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Texas's offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll leave it with the lone back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Longhorns get enough for the first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Gonna run it. It's Baxter. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises, the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Handoff from the gun.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's back. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
Number 91 on field goal.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before. And here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Baxter. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Back to throw, it's Manning. Dumps it off in the flats. Got room at the 35. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He leaves it with his back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On second down, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Belt. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Wants to throw. It's back. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback checking off. He'll start this drive firing. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Ben. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Athens. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who Once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And the Longhorns will boot away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Here's the handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Back to pass, it's back. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's loose. The 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Give to the running back. Makes one man miss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. It is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Might as well give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Longhorns are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be
the
enough
blocking
for a
at,
first
man.
down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Trying to seal the edge on the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone.
Oh, man, these dudes are going.
Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speed so the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Oh, son of a bitch. He's going all on me. Ooh.
To the back. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, is that Jonell over there? They blew this up last time. Dude just came right in and wrecked it. Oh, not this time. Let's go.
Not before picking up the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches.
Oh,
you got to
shit.
find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Oh, let's go, Isaiah Vaughn on the Q counter.
Touchdown, Texas! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not nearly
Sit down.
as much as
Wow.
when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances. That's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
To the air on first down. Got his man downfield.
Oh!
Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking to throw, it's back. And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Wide out in motion. The give as they work on that clock. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as... their offense. Big 3rd down.
Oh.
Gets behind this defense. The Longhorns will keep
Wow,
this
I
drive
got
going.
lucky.
Timeout called there by the defense.
I got
Desperate to
real
get
lucky.
the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Baxter. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.